What is going on? What is going on, LRFC people? What is going on? I know it's late. I've been busy. Been doing a lot of things for my mum, man. So I thought, like, I got to do a stream a day, innit? I got to do a stream a day. So here I am. Please do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, like on all that good stuff. I've got reacts with me, and Uncle Roz is on his way as well. So it's gonna be 3 people. Maybe Anton will join in. It's not gonna be, a late night, long 3 hour show or anything like that. It's just gonna be, probably maximum 1 hour and a half, something like that, so we can hear everybody what they're gonna say. What's going on for your reacts? You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm well, mates. Not long got back from the gym.
We do
Thought I'd
late
do a
now.
late night gym. Yeah, I thought I'd do a late night gym session.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is, man. I just felt, I don't know. I was just sat chilling on my bed, and I was just like, I'm gonna do something productive and go for a late night gym session. So I texted my boy and I said, "Oh, do you want to go gym?" And he was like, "This." I'm not talking like half an hour ago. I was like, "This was
Yeah.
like about 3 hours ago." I was like, "Do you fancy just going gym at night?" I was like, "Yeah, sound." So smashed out a good hour and a half, and then he was helping me out with some graphics for like future content. So yeah, productive man today. But yeah, family's all well, mates. About yourself?
Yeah, man. Surviving, my friend, surviving, innit, man? I finished work obviously in the morning, my last shift, and my mom needed me, so I had to go and do some errands for the mother. You have to, man. I mean, that's
Always,
what it's all
mates.
about. We're family, and then and your mom is important, isn't it, to you? So
Always.
I have to do my part, play my part, as they say. Let me just sort this out for Uncle Rods as well. Get him in there. What I do is I set up the actual screens so it balances itself out, if you know what I mean. I asked
Yeah, big
N9
up
to
the
come
chat as
on.
well, man.
He hasn't got back to me yet, so we'll see.
I think he said that when I was sat in the back office with him, I think he said he was going out. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yo,
there he is.
yo.
Screen, man.
Big up,
Sorry
Uncle.
about the screen, guys. It's screen. The screen is a one-man screen because I said I'm gonna do my own for a while, but I have to cut it up this year. So don't feel like.
Don't worry about it, bro. Your
Yeah.
graphics. Not many people got better graphics than you, mates.
I'm
Oh,
telling you.
appreciate
Telling
that.
you.
Especially in terms of visuals wise and like stuff like that. I could only dream to have like the presentation like this.
Nah, man. Listen, whatever you have, if it works for you, it works for you, innit? I just do too much because I've been doing it for a long, long time. That's all. What's going on, Uncle Roz? You okay?
I can't complain. Cannot complain. You know what I mean? Why complain? Nobody listens, so I'm not complaining. No, I'm good. No, trust me, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, let me share this with you guys, yeah, as we go along with the show. This show I was gonna do, obviously, look at the rivals and how they, feeling outside here. A majority are upset. They're not happy with, Liverpool spending money for some reason. But when they spend money, it's okay. It's kind of weird. We live in a bizarre world. Let me just put it that way. Kind of weird. Indy's been getting it right. Footy Reacts. You know a lot about that, don't you? And Uncle Rods. In the
You know
Kayla.
what? Fair
Mhm.
play to the kid.
I don't know how he done it. I don't know. Someone might have got in touch with him. I got a feeling of that, guys. Someone's got in touch with this kid, and all of a sudden he's getting things right. I used to follow him back in the day, and it was always wait till 10 o'clock, and then nothing comes up. You know what I mean?
10 o'clock,
So as you can see, guys, it says explosive. Alexander Isak has formally informed Newcastle his wishes to leave the club. Isak's lawyers could submit official written transfer request to force his dream move to Liverpool. The player is aware that Newcastle are trying to close deals for Benjamin Sesko and obviously Visa from Brentford. So when things like this is happening, guys, what do you think Footy reacts in regards to the transfer of Isak to Liverpool Football Club? Is it gonna happen, you think, or have you still got that doubt in your mind, like it might not happen?
I feel like my only doubt is actually really Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's not really Liverpool. Liverpool are showing the intent that they actually want the player. They're showing that they're willing to actually pay what it takes for him.
Yeah.
It all do really just depend on how much Newcastle really do dig in their heels. Do they want a player that ultimately just doesn't want to be there? It's like Love Island. We're turning heads. They want to recouple, man, and they want to join Liverpool. They don't want to stick with their current couple anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's only really Newcastle that really fears me. But when you're seeing links to Benjamin Sesko, Wissa, it's only a positive. In the sense of like, you do go and spend 70 million on Benjamin Sesko to sit on the bench for Alexander Isak, especially with Newcastle's money situations as of right now. So, I do think the deal will happen, but I think it's going to take a bit of time. I don't think it's going to be like a 2-3 day thing. I think it's going to take a couple of weeks because, again, Newcastle probably are going to want to say to Liverpool, look, you can have him, but we let us get our players in. A bit like what Leverkusen, when they got Flecken in, they got the Kwanzaa deal wrapped up. I feel like it's going to be very much a similar state. Plus, you have to think, no one's really competing with us for him. So Liverpool can take their time on the deal. They're not worried about the player. The player's head, his head is in Anfield right now. So Liverpool can take their time on the deal, just like we did with Florian Wirtz. We've got enough time. So hopefully the deal will be wrapped up.
What about you, Uncle Rods? What do you think, mate? What are you thinking?
No, I echo what Footy says. You know what I mean? It's not going to be sort of like a deal that's done overnight. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take a bit of time, but I do feel it gets done. Do you know what I mean? Because I think Wizza from Brentford, that's obtainable. They can get that done. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a chance for Wizza to play in the Champions League. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, be in Europe, so they can get that done. That should be easy for them to do. But then you got Benjamin Sesko. That could be a bit hard, but I think they'll get that done. I think they can allure him to the club. Do you know what I mean? Put the right package together and so forth, and he'll be there. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, at the end of the day, I think Whistler and Sesko would do well for Newcastle. Would do well for Newcastle still. So, as Footy said, it'll probably be a situation that said, "Well, look, let us get these guys through the door, and then then you can sort of like you got a free run at Isak." You know what I mean?
Agree, mate. I agree with you there. Yeah, I think with Isak, I think something is already done, guys. You know what I mean? As I said to you before, I don't think Liverpool go for players unless there's a signal there from the club that he's at. You know what I mean? Or I'm talking about like his representatives, like the agent and everyone around that. Because in order for us to move for players, we have to go through things like that. And we're that type of club. If you show interest, we'll go full throttle for you and get you through the door. And I think that's what's happened with Isak. All these things around. Let me give you a story, guys. Like in regards to this, I know like everybody's thinking it might not be happening. It might be happening. I said it to you guys before, both of your streams actually. I said the most important thing here is the player has to push the move. And the player has finally done that. Once the player does things like that, that means something's already happened between Liverpool and Newcastle. And like you just said, Uncle Rods, in order for Newcastle to move for other strikers, like to get them through the door, they want a replacement that's there already. You know what I mean? So before anything happens, and like you said, Footy Reacts is the biggest transfer in British football history. So they're going to take their time with it. I don't think Liverpool is going to pay the full money they're asking for, which is 150. They're going to negotiate it down to probably 125 or something like that, because this is what Liverpool do. They're always, when there's someone's asking for a lot of money, you end up getting it for a reduced price. So that's what I'm thinking Liverpool is going to be doing. Isak has done his part now. He said he wants to leave Newcastle. I think there's already steps to being taken. And now Newcastle have to look for the players that's kind of come to them to replace him. I think that's what's happening, and that's what they're waiting for. Once they get the green light from Sesko and Weezer and all these other players they're going for, I think Isak's gone, guys. And prepare for it, man, because Once the player says he's leaving, guys, there's no way back in this world we live in, because we know from experience. You know what I mean, with Coutinho's, with Suarez, with Torres, and players like that in the past. Once they said they were going, the transfer was already done. So I'm a firm believer, and I said it to you guys before. All it takes is the player saying he's leaving and he's going to be gone. I'm looking forward to it because the team that we have right now, along with Isak, coming through. It's world domination, guys. It's not just Premier League domination. It's like we're going to take over the whole world. You know what I mean? It's like, when they say about Real Madrid Galacticos, this is Galacticos and something else, because, when they had the Galacticos back in the day with Zidane and Ronaldo and them lot, they didn't win the European Cup today. But with this one, we could win the Premier League and the European Cup and every other trophy as well. So, let's come on. UK, Isak, Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirk. It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke. It's just where we are at the moment as a football club. And I think like people have finally realized how big Liverpool Football Club is. And I said I'm giving credit, obviously, to the recruitment team because they're finally doing something that we've been waiting for. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
No, I 100% agree with it. This is what sort of like, as I said on Anfield Irishman show, I said, look, they're finally moving the way that we want them to move. So when you get at the top of the summit, at the top of the mountain, it's all right getting there, but the hardest thing is staying there, staying at the top. That's the hardest thing. And what they're doing, they've seen that over a couple of years.
Yeah,
because they've seen us like win sort of like the Champions League, and they've seen us win the league straight after, and then there was a decline. Do you know what I mean? Because we didn't we didn't bring the players in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they're looking at the fact that they look, we done this with, not bringing in any signings.
Yeah.
Basically, the team mostly we had the season before. Do you know what I mean? So, what can we be capable of doing if we bring in more reinforcements?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the things about it, the more we win, this is what I'm trying to say. They're seeing it as the more we win, the more money for them.
Exactly.
The more money for FSG. So basically, in the day, they're thinking, so bring it on. Bring it on. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think, there was something in the makings before.
Yeah.
Some kind of agreement that sort of like Liverpool and Newcastle have got. Do you know what I mean? And now it's coming to fruition now. If, for instance, they get the green light, because all they need is a green light from these two players. That's all they need.
Yeah.
So,
I do think Newcastle will try and milk us though, because I feel like with their owners, they've got a bit of pride. This is their prize asset. Ultimately, their pants have been pulled down. We took Ekatike, which they thought there was a master plan to try and get us to get him. Yeah. And we're now going to take their actual main striker. So we took their main target, and we're taking their main guy. Newcastle will try and milk us because they're going to want to try and sell a story now to their fans to the point where it's like,
that's another thing, yeah.
It's like, oh my God, we did everything we could, but look, we did get a massive chunk of money. Do you know what I mean? Which they'll do the whole PR thing. Look, in the longer run, it will be more beneficial for the whole squad, which is actually ultimately a factor as well. But they're going to try and paint a story now to them fans, because those fans are going to be. I've seen it all over land that they're absolutely furious. So that first game, that game against Liverpool at Newcastle St James's Park is going to be hostile. Like, it's going to be nasty. If Isak rocks up in a Liverpool shirt, they've got to try and Ekatike as well. Bun that. We might as well go for the hat-trick and go 4-4-2 against them, innit? But in the sense of, like, am I right though? Do you not guys think that they've got to try and paint the biggest story now to the fans, because they did it with the whole 4-4-2? Let's try and get Ekatike. Now Isak's got alleged injury problems, which was a load of crap, which is ultimately his head wanted to go. That Bruno Guimaraes interview for me was very telling this morning on Sky Sports. Not what he said, but look at his body language. He's touching all his face. He's doing all this and that. When people do that, it means they're letting on more than what they're telling.
Yeah.
And I reckon something's kicked off big behind the scenes. I do. Because you're telling me their prize man who's just won him a trophy, Champions League football, wants to go. You're telling me there's not going to be a kick-off. They've just brought his best mate in an anger. They're going to be... You know, Newcastle are doing a sporting director.
Yep. That's
as well. Eddie Howe is their sporting director.
Yeah, because Mitch was
Richard
gone.
Hughes and Michael Odegaard are going to milk it to the cows come in because they're best mates with him.
Yeah. That's Ramirez, as he just said, like when he was speaking to Sky Sports about Isak. Let me just say something you just said, yeah. The reason I think like he's going is because the way teams react. You're forgetting, guys, like Richard Hughes, Marco Edwards, Richard Hughes, obviously Howe, all these guys are friends, you know what I mean? So they got to make a story up to soften the blow. Do you know what I mean, guys?
Yeah,
so
true.
they can't just give the player right there, like quickly. They got to like do a story for them to be, you know, showing that they're fighting for the player. So when the fans ask questions later, they could say like, "We fought for him. He didn't want to stay. He left." You know what I mean? Because if you just give a player away, it's gonna cause a lot of problems at the football club. So that's what they don't want. So fighting for the player, pretending there's something happening. Ikatike, I think Liverpool spoke to him in January, so they already knew. Like Kyle said on N90 show, he said Ekatike was planned for next season, not this season, because of Jota's sad passing. We had to bring it forward another season. So they already had the plans for Ekatike coming to Liverpool, and I think like Liverpool and them were working to do something with Ekatike to be part of the story, so it could soften up the blow. And now, like, it's all coming, you know, towards the way of, you know, Newcastle are fighting, but he's going to eventually go to Liverpool once they get the players that they want. I mean, that's how I see it, guys. There's a story to this, and you know, it's just to soften the blow on Newcastle and obviously Eddie Howe and his obviously staff down there. But listen, it is what it is. I'm a firm believer he's coming to Liverpool Football Club. I think we're going to be a force next season. I think we're going to batter everyone, to be fair. And I'm loving our rivals crying like little babies, man, everywhere. So I'm going to share some videos with you. You're going to see it later on. But yeah, this is Ramirez, like what he was saying about you know, the Isak situation. So let's see what he's saying, like Footy reacts it.
We want to keep our best players. I think is my point. So what I want to say to you is that I don't know what this club is seeing in that way, but for us, he's not here because he's in treatment in Newcastle. Yeah, Isak is a top striker. I think his last 3 seasons speak by itself. Top player. But as soon as I know, he just stayed there because he's injury. He's take treatment with the club. We have many equipment to get him ready. We know all the situation behind him, but this is not to me to speak about. I'm just a player. It's something that the club will take care.
It's funny, he said about his injury, innit? But they done a scan, obviously, on his thigh, I think they said, and it became all clear. So he's not really injured. Let's be honest there. It's all lies everywhere. Yeah. What do you think, Uncle Ross, about that? You know, like this injury stuff they're talking about.
Tell him mug us off, isn't he, really? Mug us off. No, listen, he ain't injured, man. It's just like, he wants to move. He wants to move, and they have to bring out some kind of spill, you know what I mean, to make themselves look obviously good. Do you know what I mean? As I said, they can't roll over and get their tummy tickled, can they? No. Do you know what I mean? You know, they can't do that. So they have to give some kind of spill. But I don't think he's injured. No way he's injured. He's injured. Do you know what I mean? You know, and it's proved that he's not injured. He wants to move. So listen, free Isak. Free him. Hashtag free Isak, man. You know what I mean? Let him off, man. Let him off. Take him out of bondage, man. Take him out of captivity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he wants to move. And to me, it seems like only a matter of time before it happens. But, you know, they have to make it sound good. They can't say, you know, the obvious that what we know. Do you know what I mean?
100%. 100%, bro. Let me just read the comments. Obviously, it's late, but I thought, why not, man? Let's bring. You know, you never know, who's awake around the world, so why not? Big up, Scottish Bear, bro. I hope you're okay, my guy. I just unsubscribed to that Who's Sam Fozi. He is so disrespectful to Liverpool legends. I'll never be on his show again. The fella has been a Liverpool fan for 5 minutes and thinks he is something. Wow.
You know, to be fair, Scottish Bear anything. I don't like. I won't go too much into it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, not the show for that. But all I will say with Scottish Bear, he's got a point. That's what I'll say.
I've never met the guy, so I can't really. I'm one of these people where if I've never met someone, I won't really comment on them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I can understand that, but we met the guy, and I've met the guy and looked at his contact, and I would say that Scottish Bear has got a point. That's all I've got to say on it.
Respect, innit? Respect his Scottish Bear. Yeah. I haven't watched his show, so I don't know much about it. But if you think like that about him, listen, each to their own. I mean, but yeah, respect to you, bro. Respect to you. Footy Reacts TV, keep up the good work. You are fantastic, young fella. That's from Scottish Bear to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big up, Steve, bro. Big up, my guy, Steve. Yeah, man. Listen, the youngsters are doing their bit over here, guys, and you know, they're flying, man. I just saw N90 on Coppish, calling show. So everybody's like eating from the same table. I mean, there's no one that's saying no to anybody anymore. We're all together in this. We're gonna fight the cause to get everybody up there with the 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, or whatever it is, man. We're all gonna be there together, guys. Well, carry on.
Subs away from 2K, man. So
yeah,
we're itching.
With the hard work. Listen, the other day I was something like 20. I think it was 30 something. It's 34 away from 5,000. 34 away from 5,000.
Yeah.
Like one stream I done the other day with Matt. You was on your footage.
Yeah, that was a good stream.
Yeah, and like in that one day, smashed the 5,000. Because I think you told me, did you tell me that you've hit 5,000? You've hit it.
I think I said, because I remember, I think you went to go make a tea, which everyone was laughing about.
Yeah.
And I literally,
I've just scored him with the meat business,
No, because when you went to go make the tea, I literally said everyone in the chat, look, while Uncle's making his tea and that, let's just try and get him to 5K. There was like 200 and plus people. I'm like, surely there's like 15 of you that have not subscribed. There's definitely more than 15. So hit the subscribe button. Let's get a nice present for when Uncle got back with his tea, and then obviously came back with his tea and hit 5K.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Uncle, man. I'm happy for you, my guy. I'm really happy for you. You deserve it, man. All that hard work down the years, man.
Listen, you know what it is? It's not just, as I said, it's not just the hard work, it's the support I've got from everybody, like people like yourself, Fuzzy, people like yourself, Coppish and all them guys there, right? I had to bless them up because they've given me support.
Yeah.
Because you can do, obviously, the hard work that's required, but you still need the support. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? 100%. And if you've got good people around you that support you, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like you're halfway there. So like the support I've got on this journey so far, it's been amazing. It's been awesome. And I just have to thank everybody for the support. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I might do a video like Saturday when I come back from work, so like thanking people for the support for reaching 5,000 and so forth. You know what I mean? But but the thing is about it can happen. What I was trying to say, it can happen in a flash. Footy. It can happen in a flash. It can happen in one stream. Bam, you hit 2,000. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up, man.
Big up as always.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, man. Hey, big up, FTP. Big up, brother. I hope you're okay, man. Football Talk Podcast, man. Ozzy, of course, I hope everything's okay with you, bro. I see you smashing it as well. Keep up the good work, bro. Well, you always got our support as well. Everything is well here, my guy. Everything is well here. Who's show on now, mates? Are saying there is a woman with long hair. I hope this ain't going where it's going, but
I know who he's on about.
On there, but sounds like oh shit. I've got no problem with him. Let me just say that. Who's allowing Ladyboy what the F? Who's that's desperate for views, subscribers? I don't want to say nothing. I've got no problem with anybody. Yeah, guys. Each to their own, as they say. Each to their own. Each to their own. Big up, Clive, bro. I hope everything's okay with you. Always helpful in here. A woman with a long hair. Who would have thought? Don't want to laugh about it. I want to let it go. Fozi, Isak deal to be announced on 1st of August. He is officially a LFC player by then. Haven't we got 1st of August? Isn't there Adidas thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got
he's an
Adidas
Adidas ambassador.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So it wasn't Florian Wirtz. It's going to be Isak. Wow. That's crazy. Can't wait, man. I can't wait for the Adidas shirts. You know what I can't wait for, guys? The retro shirts. I'm a big retro shirt fan. You know what I mean? We're going to get all the free stripes back on those, Adidas shirts from the olden days, man. I can't wait for that. So, guys, like we're getting, I think we're going to get him anyway. I'm not going to be beating around the bush for you guys. I'm not going to say, oh, we're not going to get him and all that stuff. If a player wants to move, he moves. He's gone. What other positions do you guys want players in, like in regards to the midfield, defense, goalkeepers are sorted, so I don't need to speak about that, and wings and all that stuff. I think strikers is fine in it now. You don't need no more strikers, do you? Ekatike and
obviously, other than Isak, I think if you get Isak and you got Ekatike, you got the full package then. The only other sort of like position you'd be looking to strengthen would be the defense, like bringing another defender, as in Mark Gay. I think the midfield with the DM with the midfield, I think that can wait for another season. Yeah. If you get all the pieces in the puzzle, that can wait for another season. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That won't be sort of like how can I say it? It won't be sort of like urgent. It wouldn't be that sort of like really need it right now.
Yeah.
You could sort of like wait for another season.
Yeah.
And then get like dream DM. You could say to someone like Edison, you could say, look, you can buy him now. Here's what you could do. You can buy him now and loan him back to Atalanta. Do you know what I mean? You can do that. Clubs love doing that because that means that they've got one more season to get his replacement. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that will be sort of like an idea of what you could do, because if we get like a defender and we get Isak in and we get a winger, it's a toss up between Fofana and Rodrigo. Personally, do you know what I mean? Personally, I would rather Rodrigo, but if we got Fofana, I'm not complaining. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So when you get those three players in, I might say, when you get those 3 players in, right, you don't need anything else. So a DM can literally wait till next season. So what I would be doing at the day is be speaking to Atalanta and say, right, you want your player. We're prepared to buy your player now and loan him back to you for a season. So you've got an extra season to find his replacement. Can't say fair in that.
What about you, Footy? Is there any positions that you need, urgently, like to sort out?
Assuming the Luis Diaz sale goes, we'll only have one out-and-out left winger.
Yeah.
But with the attacking power that we would have in Salah, Wirtz, Isak, and Ekatike, Gakpo as well in there, I'll be content if we got someone like a Malik Fofana, because I know the potential is there. So I won't want... I'm not going to be one of these fans that's like, oh my God, we need to get Rodrigo or Gordon, even though I rate people in the chat and know I like Gordon. But I would want Liverpool to be getting the groundwork on one player only. Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace for next season.
You like him, yeah?
Yeah, I like Adam Wharton.
What sort of player he is, bro? Because I don't know nothing about. I know a bit about him. I don't watch him thoroughly. I'm not that type of person that says, "Oh, I watched him" and all this stuff bullshit about it. I have no idea. I've seen him. I know he's left-footed. I know he's calm and composed on the ball. He makes the right decisions. What kind of a player is he? Like, does he protect the defense? Is he aggressive? What does he do?
He's
The
all
thing
the-
is, what I like about Adam Morton is his passing range from the deep. He can play as a 6 and an 8. He can do the double pivot role. He's got traits of Thiago in the way he actually moves, like going up the pitch, and the way he can actually spring a pass and unlock defenses from deep.
Yeah.
I just think Adam Morton's quality, man. I think for me, I don't think he will, but if McAllister was to be sold, Adam Morton is my dream midfielder. I would also, and also, of course, a centre back, because I just think as much as our team is fantastic and great, we've been there, done that before, where we've gone into a season with 3 senior centre backs, and we had to play Jordan Henderson at centre back against Southampton away. So I don't want situations like that, because all it takes is for Van Dijk to get injured. Don't forget, he's 34 now.
Oh, people forget that.
As you get older, you're naturally going to pick up injuries, even if you've only had one big injury in your whole career.
Yeah.
If Van Dijk goes down injured, then what? Do you know what I mean? So I still want the centre back to come in. But if we signed, let's say, Isak, Tick, Malik Fofana, and Guehi, I'd be happy. But I saw something earlier that apparently Liverpool are going to try again for Mark Guehi, and if they didn't really budge on the price, we're going to turn our attention.
I think it's going to be a signing, mate. I think he's coming.
You think we sign him?
I think once we sort out the Isak thing, I think he'll be the next through the door. I think, to me, when I look at it, you get rid of a defender like Kwanzaa, who's still in there, by the way. I don't know why. You have to have a replacement. You can't. I said to Uncle Rose, I think I said it to you as well for he reacts. We still need a replacement for Matip. We haven't got. I mean, since Matip left, who did we replace him with? Nobody. So we was already like panicking even when Kwanzaa was here to get another defender in. So what has changed since? That's what I don't understand. So it's a must we get a defender in. Otherwise, when Konate and Gomez get injured, as usual, we're going to end up with Endo or Gravenberch as a centre back. And that's what we don't want. You know what I mean, guys? What do you think, Uncle Rose, about that?
It's Hato definitely going to Chelsea. Is that definitely?
Yeah, but that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
No, he hasn't done it yet.
It's not done yet, but it looks like it's gonna be done.
Yeah.
That's a strange one. That's a big mistake for him, you know.
Yep.
Big mistake for him. No, seriously, it's a big mistake for him. You know what I mean? You know, but listen, I think we need to sort of like start turning attentions at the day to obviously after get the Isak deal done. Do you know what I mean? It looks like Luis Diaz is going to go.
Yeah.
He's going to go to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
So then we either go and get sort of like a Fofana or Rodrigo. I mean, reason why I prefer Rodrigo. You know what I mean? But he's not. Can't say. He's not putting all the right signs that he wants to come to Liverpool.
Spot on.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
But the caveat to that is players don't usually show the right signs, but when they actually get to Liverpool, they change their mind. You know what I mean? They change their mind because they see what this club is. They see what people's talking about. You know what I mean? All over the world. You know what I mean? So listen, Rodrigo will be a thing for me, but if we can't get him, I'll be happy with Fofana. I literally will be happy with Fofana. Do you know what I mean? You know. So if like Liverpool, if the new players go and they went to Real Madrid and Real Madrid are playing city buggers, just say, all right, then cool, keep your player. We're gonna go to Lyon. You know what I mean? Regard. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so like, so you're thinking after that a defender. You know, we need a defender. That is in the realms of like our transfer business this season. A defender has to come. Mark Gay is showing all the good signs that he wants to come to Liverpool. He's interested in coming to Liverpool. And what I like about Mark Gay is he's got a good work ethic. Yeah. Really has got a good work ethic. And I admire it so much. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, listen, I would be happy if Mark Gay come to the club. I know at the end of the day he's going to put in 100% work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to put in 100% work to the club. So, and that's all you can ask for. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
go and get him, and then what I'll probably do as well, as for good measure, I'll probably bring up one of those defenders from the academy. Do you know what I mean? As you know, as a backup. Do you know what I mean? Because with Gomez, as much as I'd love to play out, you know what I mean, he hasn't got a good injury record. Do you know what I mean? So I'll bring up someone from the academy that can sort of that can be, I don't know, fourth choice. Do you know what I mean? Fourth choice in the back or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. Let me read the messages. I know it's late, guys. I'm sorry.
No, man, good eating, man.
I'm enjoying it with you guys. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the main lineup when we get every player, obviously that we need, especially Gehi and Isak if we get them both. So I want your opinions, like what the starting lineup would be at the end. So at the end of the show, we're gonna do that. Newcastle sell Isak for to us. I think it's gonna be 125, guys. I don't think it's gonna be 130. I got a feeling it's 125. Newcastle sell Isak to us 130. Newcastle can then sign Sesko Openda. I don't know who that is, or Nunes Elliott. Beef up their squad. I don't know if Elliott is gonna go there, guys. I think West Ham is more a destination than Newcastle now, because Newcastle bought Elanga, and it's going to be difficult for them to have another winger or whatever / behind the striker. This deal will take time, of course. The good thing with Isak, he won't need time to integrate with the team. We need to be patient. It will happen. Yeah, that's the best thing you just said, Scottish Bear. When he comes into the team, he's played in the Premier League already, so he knows what he's facing in the last few years. So it won't take him time. 100% right.
Can I just say that Scottish, if that Scottish Bears dog as the profile pic, he or she looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
I love dogs, mate. Love dogs.
Okay, bro. Arsenal have said Rodrigo is too expensive for them to sign. I think they dropped out recently, didn't they? They have ended their interest in him. Diaz gets sold. Rodrigo joins Liverpool. Let me ask you guys a question about Rodrigo, yeah? We keep hearing it's that simple to sign Rodrigo. He will choose Liverpool. But are we forgetting Real Madrid is our rivals and they will do anything to weaken Liverpool? Are we forgetting about something like this? Footy reacts. Because the way people are going is like, he will sign for Liverpool. I don't think he will. I don't think Real Madrid will strengthen Liverpool. They always want to weaken us in every opportunity, right? Or am I wrong here, guys?
I think, yeah, you are right in that sense. Now they've seen us that we're going to get Isak. They're thinking, God, if they sign Rodrigo, we want to be kings of Europe again. It's looking a bit sticky. So obviously from a domestic campaigner point of view, they're not going to care. But from a European standpoint of view, they are going to care. I've got a feeling he stays.
Yeah, me too. Something's telling me, man. It's like it's the way he's acting as well. He's not really pushing it, is he? Footy reacts.
I think it's more because he's on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep hearing this nonsense. He's going to have a chat with Alonso. We've heard this since he's been manager for the past couple of months. When's this chat going to happen? There's a long way to chat. So I don't think he comes to the Premier League. I think if he's going to go anywhere, probably somewhere like a PSG, maybe Saudi, somewhere like that. I don't think he comes to the Premier League. Because if he's got any sort of brains, he won't go to Arsenal, especially Liverpool signing Alexander Isak. Because most players now are going to know if Liverpool sign Isak, they're going to win the Premier League. All being injuries, we're going to win the Premier League. We're going to win the Premier League for the 21st time. And from a European standpoint of view, we're always going to be up there no matter who we sign.
Yeah.
We could have Lambert up front and we'll still have a chance.
You know that's what. You know what is, yeah, right? Scottish Bay is savage, you know that. Scottish Bay is savage, you know that. You know Scottish Bay is savage. You know, he's a savage.
He's our right hand man on here, man. You know, with that Scottish bit, I don't think we get the subscribers as much. The way he just persistently always gives us, compliments and obviously smash the like in that. What a guy, man.
That's where, you know what? That's where we cry.
I've got no issues with K-Mac. You know what I mean? Each to your own, guys. If you say it's K-Mac, but I haven't watched the show. I don't know nothing about it. I mean, but it is what it is.
Bro,
ruthless, man.
Bro, man's looking at Van Damme, you know?
Shit. Oh, I don't want to speak about it.
All right, let's move on. Let's
move on.
Oh, I just thought that's funny. Jean Grey's a legend, you know. She's a legend.
Yeah.
She's a legend of women, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've seen her match.
Really just welcome people in. Big up Badro. Big up Fozi. Maybe I am a negative. No, Badro, I don't mind. Me and you debate. I love it. It's one of my favorite things on YouTube when someone debates me, because I think I'm Mr. Good sometimes, like with a when I return my opinions. But listen, it's all whatever you think is on you. Like Uncle Ross said to you, say whatever you want and we'll discuss it. That's the most important thing. I'd rather you share your true opinion than a fake opinion. I don't want a fake opinion. I want a real opinion from you. So don't worry about it, right? I mean, I might be negative, but I want the best for my club. I have no problem with Ekatike, and Isak is my striker. And if we sign him, we will win the Champions League and the Premier League. Yeah, spot on. Do you guys agree with Badro in that? If we sign Isak, Premier League and Champions League is a win?
We're doing 4 trophies next season. No, we're doing 5, including the Community Shield, if you want to be cheesy with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, down to earth and being reality, I do think we walk away. I just don't see a world who beats us to the Premier League title. What's Man City doing? Sitting under a rock. Arsenal are too busy gassing up their leg ahead of a manager. So I just don't see a world of anyone beating us to the Premier League title, because I've said it on a consistent basis. Isak and Salah alone will be like Sturridge and Suarez. They could outgun us, any team, to a title. But the difference is this time around, our defence. We've probably got top 2 defence in the league, the best goalkeeper in the league, one of the best set of midfielders in the league. We just had one of the world's best 10s in world football. So I just don't see a world where we don't win the Premier League, all being people actually stay fit, of course. And obviously, from a European standpoint of view, I feel like it does really much depend on like the luck of the draw, this and that. The times do play a account in the Champions League. So I think we win minimum 2 trophies. I don't know about you two.
What about you?
I feel the same. I think we do minimum 2 trophies. If we get the right pieces of the puzzle, do you know what I mean? You get people like Isak in, you get like Mark Gay, which is a good young defender, another captain of his team. You know what I mean? We're just getting bare captains, Get him in, and then what I think we should do is fuck Rodrigo. Just go for Fofana.
Pause.
Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, pause. Yes, pause. But
just so sweet, like fuck Rodrigo. Pause.
Well, but you know what? Allow him still, and just go for Fofana.
Yeah, man.
Do any of you guys know about Fofana, like how he plays and how?
No, he's a good player. But what I'm trying to say is that look, and he's versatile as well. What I'm trying to say, it's gonna be less problems going for something like Fofana than what is gonna go for Rodrigo. Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
Rodrigo's gonna take too much time. He's gonna be and ahhing and this and that, right? When he can go to France, get Fofana, which again is a bright young prospect, and you're looking to spend about 40 million in him, if that. Do you know what I mean? So basically, it makes sense to just go in for Fofana and just say, yeah, come. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Go on, bro.
Alexander Isak's dream is to move to Liverpool, and he's informed Newcastle of his desire. Liverpool are ready to jump in and go very strong with a bid. It's down to Newcastle now.
How long ago was this?
6 minutes ago. Anfield
Fabricio, yeah?
edition.
And he's one, yeah? Fabricio?
It's on
Anfield
Anfield
edition.
edition.
Okay, let me look that.
Go, yeah, put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up.
I go on,
Put it up.
man.
That's right.
We need to see this, man.
So no beers tonight, for Rex.
Sorry, there.
No beers tonight, no?
No beers tonight. The uni boys having an night off.
Oh, yeah, 7 minutes ago. Wow. Let me check it. This
Yeah, get in there, man. Pull it up.
Oh, I forgot. You know, I've got that stuff in it. Just to since Footy Reacts, you know, is always on the ball. There you go, Footy Reacts. That's for you, bro.
Oh, that you, fam? Is that you?
There you go, Footy Reacts. You did the first one, bro. You did the first one here, mate. So there you
Oh
go.
my god.
Footy Reacts on it, blood. Hey,
Listen.
I've just got to say to you, actually, I've just got to say to you, good stream today with you and was it guys there?
Yeah, Zia. Yeah.
I remember him,
man.
He was mad when we signed Florian Wirtz. He was.
He was.
on
He's
every
pissed
minute.
off about Luis Diaz as well.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Oh, fucking hell.
There you go, people. From Anfield edition, Alexander Arnold's. Why am I saying Alexander Arnold's voice? Too bloody late. Alexander Isak. Dream is to move to Liverpool, and he has informed Newcastle of this desire. Liverpool are ready to jump in and go very strong with a bid. It's down to Newcastle to decide what they want to do, guys. You know, like in regards to Liverpool spending another 100 million and breaking the record, obviously, of the transfer. Is there a way we're gonna get done for that? Uncle Roz and obviously for Reacts.
No, because
are we still in the PSR? Are we still in?
No, because what
we could spend 500 million and be like, beat up. We're all right.
Take it away, Footy. Take it away.
Yeah, from what I'm not an expert when it comes to this because I'm just a regular Liverpool fan.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of fans try to act like accountants,
in the known kind of people, like they know everything.
Yeah.
And
like obviously my mum, funny enough, my mum is an accountant.
Yeah.
So I do know a bit of how like money works, but from what I've seen and like listened to, Liverpool could they could buy Isak and not have to sell any players. They could keep everyone at the club, Nunes, Chiesa, whoever, and bring in Isak. It's just that they might as well sell these players to bring back some cash because there's no point keeping players on the books. Like Chiesa 150 a week when he's not even going to be making the bench. So, yes, we can be fine. I'm not too worried.
How about the homegrown guys? Are we still in level with that? Are we going to lose? Big up India's Castle, by the way. Big up Drunk Vigo as well. Who else is there? Sorry, guys. Ant as well. Ant Dicchio. I think that's how you say his name. I think that's it. Yeah, but carry on, bro. Carry on. What are you saying?
I think with the homegrown quota, what is the required players that you need? Because is it based off first teamers?
I'm not too sure how it works.
The homegrown, because the homegrown was always like it always changes when I read up and look about it. But I think that was one of the reasons why we were very unsure about Kwanzaa, because obviously he's homegrown, but then obviously Frimpong is actually homegrown as well.
Yeah, because he was the youth system of Man City, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah, so I think that's another reason why I think we were looking at Gay, because it kind of makes sense. And Joel Hato, for example, another player we was linked with, could be homegrown in a couple of years because he's 18. So by 21, he would be homegrown. So I think we're probably going to have to bring in maybe one homegrown player just to kind of be on the safe side type of thing.
Gay's part of that, isn't he? Gay's got homegrown.
Yeah, Gay will be.
There you go.
Gay will happen. I just think people are worrying about that. Liverpool focus on the big and more important stuff. And you go back to the Gay point, I think it's difficult because we don't know what's happening with Palace. They're now appealing for the European thing. So if they get Conference League, that naturally boosts that price tag up a bit, even if he's got 1 year left. And obviously English tax. So if they was to make Europa League, it naturally boosts up. And plus, it's hard for Palace because they've not brought no players in because they don't know what the European stance is. So a lot of things are being taken into consideration with the homegrown quotes and Gay as a whole.
That's true. Let me just read this message. It's in Scotland. Richard Hughes had a hand bringing Virgil van Dijk, Victor Wanyama to Celtic. He tipped off the Celtic scouting. He tipped it of the Celtic scouting team. He worked with Celtic, then under Neil Lennon first team stint. Okay. And Dicko, what are you saying here? He says something. Let me just go around bottom marks. There's something along the lines of listen to Ekatike interview, literally spoke about being a second striker. Wow. If that's happening,
come
is
on.
he trying to tell us something? Is he trying to tell us?
That's a good spot, and that's a good spot, man. If he said that, then he's telling us something. There's all secrets everywhere. That's what I told you guys. There's too many secrets at the moment all around, man.
Is that interview on YouTube?
It's on YouTube and I think on Twitter, LFC.
I'm gonna watch on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it in YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch on YouTube.
The player sales should bring in 200 million. I think someone said 350 million, but we'll see in it. 180 million for winning the league, 80 mil for qualifying for the Champions League. Then they pay in installments. Really safe for PSR. Okay, MM, nice one, man. I'll take you as my financial person, man.
Did you guys see what Billy Hogan said
about we're a big club, we should be acting like it?
I think that's another reason why we're spending big, because it makes sense for the.
You know what? Let me interrupt you there. Yeah, I've got a big hand as well. I get frustrated a lot. You know, the 30 years of hurt, it destroyed me. Let me just put it that way. I've been depressed through Liverpool stages, all of that stuff. But what I need to understand sometimes, like we're not like other clubs. Like we're not like Man City. We're not run like obviously Newcastle now with their ownership they have, Chelsea, etc. The team that spends money. I think the COVID has had that hand in us not spending money. If you know what I mean, guys. Remember, like we won the league, and then it was COVID time, and it stopped us spending the money, which stopped our progression. If you know what I mean. So they tried to put furlough, obviously, on the staff at Liverpool, Melwood at the time, and all that stuff. So, when things like that happen, I don't think we take it into consideration. Like a club like Liverpool can't compete with other teams that can generate money out of thin air because they got oil running in their backyard in Dubai and all those places. So yeah, I made a mistake in that one, and I actually was backing them in that time, but afterwards I started getting frustrated. But I got to look into it from a way of it takes time for this kind of ownership to generate money for finances like this. So they've been saving since then, apparently, from what I've heard. And congratulations to them because it's worked out. Like sometimes what they say in life, guys, right place at the right time. Everybody else has got PSI issues apart from Liverpool. You know what I mean? So we could do whatever we want. Man United can't. Man City can't. Chelsea can't. Newcastle can't. You know what I mean? So it's just the right. I think they've been waiting for that opportunity to use this money, and they know if we've just won the league, to retain it, we've got to do this. So what do you guys think about that? Right place, right time to do this kind of spending.
You know what it is? They got this situation today where they say everything has its time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everything happens at the right time. Do you know what I mean? So it could be that. It could be now's our time to spend. Now's our time to show people at the day how much of a big club we are. And we're doing that now. Do you know what I mean? Because we're in a situation now where we're saying at the day, so like if we're after a player, it's no longer then we're not going to get him because they're pulling it serious. It's like, there's a good chance of us getting him because Liverpool is serious. Do you know what I mean? So, I think it's the right time for this to happen. Do you know what I mean? And we can dominate for the next 5 to 10 years, or even 15 years. And it's just, really about being clever about what you do. You see, what you do now at the day, yeah, is if we get all our pieces of the puzzle, next season, next summer, you don't sort of like you don't go out and buy more killers. What you do, you go and buy squad players.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? You go and buy squad players. The season after that, you go and buy another squad players. And when people like Mo Salah, yeah, and Virgil van Dijk go, yeah, right, then you go back and buy the killers. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? You know? So if you do it right, yeah, like what we used to do back in the days, if we do it right, we can dominate for probably about 20 years.
Yeah.
We can have that domination back again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And by the time sort of like people like Man United start to catch up, do you know what I mean? It'll be too late for them.
They did say in 4 years we're going to catch up with Liverpool, so we'll see.
Well, listen, the next 4, you know what? The next like 10 years, we could have like 31 titles. We could have 31 titles. I think
should
that's
be the
very
Roma
hard
of England.
for Man United to catch up on,
Mhm.
or Man City to catch, Chelsea to catch. No, sir.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's happy days.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
days.
What about you,
You know what I
Footy Reacts, man? Like, is it right place, right time to spend? Did they calculate this well? As they say, calculated steps?
I won't say they calculate it because I'm not trying to stick up for the owners, but they did try for Bellingham. They tried for Caicedo. Yes, the plan and the structure might have been wrong, but they tried. I've always been consistent. We should be the Real Madrid of England,
Yes.
winning the cups, winning the titles year in, year out. Because when my granny sits me down and talks to me about the 70s and the 80s, I want that. I want domination like that. And that's what Liverpool should be doing. And they always say life repeats in circles. So it could very much happen. And you're seeing it right now. Isak wants us. If we continue to win, players are going to continue to want us. And the thing is, with how football is going now within the money sense, I'm not. We could just keep rinsing and repeating it because 80 mil for just topping the group. We're going to be easily one of the favourites to do that. Winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League, this new Adidas sponsorship deal, and also you actually seen the ambition from people at the football club coming out. When do we normally see Billy Hogan or anyone like John W. Emery or anyone come out and say, look, we want to win trophies, we want to be successful, we have the ambition. We never really see that. And now we're seeing it. I think it's a real bit of an intent because they can't just come out and say some certain things like this, not deliver it, because they know the backlash and it's not going to look good on them. So, and also another thing, I think what they're doing this summer, over the past couple of months, they're saying FSG are not selling up anytime soon.
Oh, damn. There goes my, ambition. ESPN reported earlier that Richard Hughes prefers a move for Barcola over. Barcola is the player that plays for PSG. That I think is it Dread or Braids? Whatever.
Yeah, he's got braids.
It's quick. He destroyed Man City last season in the Champions League. If you want to go back and look at that, very quick, rapid. Let me just put it that way.
And do you know that Fofana's quick like him?
They will be chuffed. Yeah. Carry on, Scott.
I'm just saying that Fofana is quick like Barcola. It's quick like him.
Yeah.
So you're getting a player in your hands.
Yeah, man. Guys, I wanna show you. Obviously, I'm showing you guys the backups. Obviously, competition for places on the screen. Let me make it slightly bigger for you, so you can see it. What do you think of the backups there? The ones that I put obviously the arrow on like these, that means they could play in that position. If you know what I mean. Frimpong can be pushed to Salah's position, and Ekitike can push out wide as a striker. So we haven't got obviously complete, but what do you think of the backup? Well, forget about Besiktas as well, guys. Like this kid Besiktas is still at the club and hasn't been sold. Is he still
He's
like?
isn't he?
Yeah, has he still got a chance in the first team or not?
I like Bajcetic, man. I really do. The only thing is he needs to, for me, on a physical standpoint of view, needs to bulk up.
Yeah.
But he had a very good, from what I heard, he had a very good second loan at Las Palmas. So I think the club are looking at it from the same point of view was what we do is we do a similar situation with Kwanzaa. We give him another season, put a buyback in there. If he obviously doesn't produce, because he looked like he really wasn't in favour of Slot last season.
Yeah.
In the pre-season camp, hence why we tried to ship him out on loan twice.
Yeah.
So hopefully, man, because I think the kid is certainly a talent, but yeah, he's not really gone his way. Also with the injuries that he's picked up.
Yeah. What about you, Uncle Roz? Like, what do you think of Bajcetic?
Yeah, pretty much the same, really. Do you know what I mean? I think he needs to obviously sort his availability out. Do you know what I mean? But so, no, but I think he needs to obviously sort out his availabilities.
Yeah.
Availabilities, the squad. If he can do that, he could be an asset for Liverpool. Could be an asset. Do you know what I mean? You know, but there's no point in having a player with so much promise and availability is not good. We're just going back down the same road of people like Naby Keita, Thiago, Chamberlain and stuff. You know, bags of talent, but you weren't available, so it doesn't mean nothing to me. But yeah, if he can sort out his availability,
Okay,
he deserves to run out of the team.
Yeah. I want to move on to Robertson, of course. What do you guys think of Robertson as a centre back next season? Backup centre back instead of like being a left back. Footy reacts.
In the cups, I'm content. In the league, no.
No?
Not in the league. No.
But I want when the links of Atletico came around, I wanted him to stay because I think he's still got a part to play in the team, and that's been proven by the reason why he's been given the vice captain.
Okay.
Do you reckon Shimikat's going to go? Do you reckon Shimikat's going to stay or go? Huh?
I feel like if an offer comes in, they might accept. But I think there's a strong chance we keep all three, you know.
Well, all three fullbacks, yeah?
Yeah. That Robertson at centre-back. And plus, I feel like Slot actually likes Tsimikas.
Yeah, he does, man.
He
plays him a lot, you know. He plays him a lot, you know.
So, I don't think he's too fussed. But if an offer comes in of like 15 and a bit mil, maybe the club sell. But other than that, I don't think the club are like, oh my, right, we need to get rid of Tsimikas. I don't think he's on the part of the chopping board list.
And finally, guys, if this is the team we go in with next season, are you happy with it? Obviously, some areas we still need players, but if we can't get them, they said we've reached our limit. Are you going to be happy with this? Like this?
Gay there, ne?
No, Gay is not there. Let me actually bring him in.
I'd be worried.
Yeah?
If Salah went down injured, we haven't got a right winger.
That's why
Frimpong. That's why you put Frimpong.
You're putting Frimpong up there.
That's why the arrow is there, guys. The players that can play in that position.
Oh, okay.
TK play on the left. Frimpong plays in Salah's position. Because Frimpong is rapid, man. He can run.
Fucking fast, man.
From a goal point of view, Salah got injured, for example. I won't be too worried because I know Gapper, Katike, Isak, so everyone can score. But obviously, from a right winger's point of view, I would want someone like Malik Fofana. But if that's the team, just engrave the Premiership now. Get whatever you used to engrave. Get ready to go.
Engrave it straight away. Yeah.
Stop that.
That's brilliant. Guys, I'm gonna obviously end it with this, and then we'll just obviously.
God damn,
that's crazy, absolutely crazy, man. I want to do the starting lineup, guys. Yeah, and I want the chat to participate as well. Obviously, the goalkeeper is the best goalkeeper in the world, right? I know my man Dashvili has his own, you know.
He's not too bad, are he? He's not too shabby.
He looks very good. He looks. He's big as well, man. He's massive. Yeah.
Isn't it?
And he's happy being second to Alisson. You know what I mean? So that's good. So I'm not going to even discuss this one. Certain players I'm not going to discuss, of course. The two centre backs are the same ones, of course. Fullbacks. Who do you guys prefer in the fullback position, guys?
Starting.
If
Bradley
you,
and
this is
Kirk.
like, imagine in a ideal world, like the best Liverpool team that you could put out there next season. That's what I'm trying to say.
We do a starting level against Bournemouth then.
Yes.
Based on the Bournemouth game. Okay.
Yes.
Bradley as right back. He starts.
What about
Same.
you? Same, yeah? Okay. Bradley.
Yeah.
Frimpong's too early for him, you think?
Yeah.
I think it's too early. I think it's more about the team you're playing.
Yeah.
If we're playing against a good, steady team,
Yeah.
I want Bradley. If we're up against
You
a
know-
team that's just going to sit back and defend for the whole game, like Southampton,
Yeah.
play Frimpong.
Yeah.
That's
From
true.
Madrid, you play
The
Bradley.
team, basically, you're going to keep the possession, isn't it? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all about the
So-
team we play, but
So
on
what-
average, I'd rather play Bradley.
Bradley's a techie guy, you know.
Yeah,
He's a
I
techie
love
guy.
Bradley, man.
I want to ask you guys a question as well. With Bradley, is it sad for him, Frimpong coming in, or is it a boost for him to improve as a player? Or, you know,
Boost.
he should be happy with it.
A boost, definitely a boost for him. You know what I mean? Because like, it's competition, and they can both get better together. Do you know what I mean?
Spot
So
on.
it's not
Right.
really sort of like, well, let's say it's not a hindrance,
Yeah.
more of an advantage to him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he would know as well if anything happens, like he gets injured, he
Yeah.
knows that his position is covered.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about it. He can take his time.
Yeah.
And get over the injury and recover properly because he knows his situation, his position is being looked after. I think it's more of like it's not of hindrance. It's good, healthy competition for the
Yeah.
two young lads. Do you know what I mean?
Spot
That's
on.
what you need. That's what you need.
What about you, Footy reacts?
I think it's a really good move because I feel like Bradley also has similarities to the way that Frimpong can bomb forward.
Yeah.
Trent's obviously a little bit of a different stylistic fullback.
Yeah.
But I feel like going forward, Bradley could actually take a lot of traits from Frimpong in the way that Slot wants to play with his fullbacks.
Yeah.
So naturally, I do think from an improvement standpoint of view, it's going to improve Conor Bradley. Now, and obviously, competition, you know, if we see it from a competition standpoint of view, the fact that when Trent was out injured, people were like, when Trent comes back, we still want to keep Conor Bradley. So I'm not worried from a confidence issue. I think it's just a good thing, and it adds different styles to want to play football.
Yeah. Yeah. Spot on, guys. I agree with everything you said. Left back, who do you guys want? Kirkes, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
do you start with Robertson or Tsimikas?
I mean,
Love them
It's the
both.
start of the season, isn't it? So you could integrate the players.
it's a hard one. You know, you would think put on Tsimikas, Kirkes because he knows how Bournemouth plays. You know what I mean? You know. But what you could do, you could start with Tsimikas, and then put on Kirkes later on. Do you know what I mean? But I'm gonna go with Kirkes.
What about you?
Kirkes, I think, is going to start week in, week out.
He's so good, isn't he, guys? Goodness gracious me.
I've said it many times. Kirkes, for me, is the most improvement signing we've made.
He's a typical Liverpool player, isn't he, guys? Just the dogged.
I mean, you can see it from the flirting he was doing for the past couple of months.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know what I love about our fullbacks now? We don't have to accommodate them anymore. We don't have to do inverted anymore. They could just overlap the players to give them more space to run into. Do you know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
And that's what I like. And they could put like crosses into the box continuously. You know, like the old days when the other two fullbacks used to like bump forward and then put crosses in the box and people just used to tap it in. We're back to that again, guys. Imagine these two feeding, Salah, Isak, Gakpo, whoever's coming in. That'd be sick. And then you got the likes of McAllister, Verts, Soboslai, and Gravenberch and Jones right behind them when they all play. You know, it's madness, man. It's absolutely crazy, guys. This is like a dream team, man. Goodness me. Obviously, Salah is going to be starting. Who do you want as your two midfielders, guys? Like the double pivot. McAllister, Gravenberch, or
you know what you can do.
McAllister, whatever.
You know what you can do, right? You can literally do this, yeah. You can put Gravenberch and Szoboszlai as double pivot, yeah.
Yeah.
And have McAllister as a 10. Because you're not going to play Vert straight away, are you?
Nope. He needs to be integrated into the team. Yeah.
Right. So you have him on a bench, yeah, and you can put like McAllister as a 10 because McAllister does play the 10 when he's with his country and so forth. He's like one of those players that he can do everything that is required in midfield. He can get forward. He can stay back. He can defend. He can play make. He can be a holding midfield. He can just do everything in midfield. I think midfield is his home. You know what I mean? So I'll put him as a 10 further forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have the two guys because like when you look at Szoboszlai and you look at Gravenberch, they're both industrial players. They're very industrial. They work hard for the team. They run up and down and they do their stuff. Do you know what I mean? So having them in midfield is going to sort of like create havoc for the opposition, I reckon.
So you prefer Szoboszlai and Gravenberch in the double pivot and McAllister as a number 10 to start with?
Yeah.
Not McAllister in double pivot and Szoboszlai as a 10.
No.
Okay.
I think
no problem.
I think McAllister to me is a better 10 than Szoboszlai. And Szoboszlai in midfield, he does a lot of good work in midfield.
Yeah.
He does a lot of good work in midfield. So I'll be looking to sort of like this season coming up now.
Yeah.
I'll be looking to put Szoboszlai in midfield more, much less than put him as a 10 and stuff. Because I think he does some amazing work in midfield.
What about you, Footy, bro?
I echo what Uncle said there. I think it more depends on what you like from a 10. Like Szoboszlai is not going to get you the goals and assists that what a Florian will do, but he will do the off the ball work where he covers the acres of space, like that fantastic performance against Manchester City, where the off the ball work where we let Man City had all the ball and Szoboszlai is just running it. So it all depends on what you like from a 10, really. And about the McAllister thing, Maka. For me, my midfield two would be Maka and Grav. I just think Maka for me is the best midfielder in the Premier League right now.
You know what I like McAllister deeper, guys, even though I know he's a number 10, like Uncle Rod said, is the aggressive side of the game. We need that in that DM position. You know him, he's always at people's feet. He's always giving them pressure. He's always winning the ball off them, pushing them off the ball. Look what he did to Kobe Mainoo at Old Trafford. Push that guy, man.
Did you see the memes over? Did you see the memes?
Yeah, of course.
The memes were heavy.
So on the left, you think Gakpo, yeah? Gakpo on the left for now until we get someone.
Sorry, I just can't stop laughing.
I love Gakpo. But...
Yeah, Gakpo left, man. I like that meme. It's just a meme that they had of McAllister. It was brutal, you know.
Isak on or Ekitike?
Cody for me.
Scheißen.
Angst, who?
Scheißen. I'm just thinking.
Does it make you guys think that Diaz could stay though? What do you think is?
Nah, I think he's gone.
I think he's gone, bro. He wants to go, innit? If he's pushing the move, he can get lost.
I would, because what I wanted at the day to do, yeah, you know what I mean. I was gonna put like Luis Diaz up top, you know what I mean. But I just realized that he's gone, so you have to put Ekitike. You're gonna have to put him there.
So bring in Isak if he comes gradually as well, yeah.
Yeah, bring him in. Yeah, gradually.
Do you agree? Footy reacts.
What in terms of gradually bringing him in?
Yeah, instead of like starting him. Give Ekitike the opportunity in the first half of the season.
But then again, they're saying that. Sorry to cut across you. Then again, though, we won't have to gradually bring Isak in.
He's already a Premier League proven, so
play him up top. Yeah.
Yeah, I want him. Yeah, I want him fit and fine for Newcastle away so he can dunk on their head tops.
That is brilliant, isn't it? Even without the new signings like Verts and Frimpong, it's crazy, man. This team, goodness
Are you
gracious.
guys not having Verts in the starting 11?
No, he needs to watch the team first. But you got to respect the guys who win the Premier League, innit? Footy reacts. You can't just push players onto them straight away. He's got to earn it. You know what I mean? Not only earn
Footy
it.
actually wants to. Footy actually is gun ho, you know. He's gun ho.
I've got to watch. You know,
Pretty
like
happy.
you know what the Premier League guys, in regards to new players coming in, they have to watch what their teammates doing on the pitch on a live game first of all before you bring them in straight away, because you know it could be a struggle if you put them in straight away. If you know what I mean, guys, and we don't want to go through that. I'd rather they watch, come in gradually, and then baby steps, then get to the top eventually. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't know if it's just my opinion. I don't know if it's just my opinion. I just think I'd be shocked if Verts doesn't start the first home game.
This is us, isn't it? Though I agree with Uncle with this one, though. I think
what it is at
bring
the day
them in gradually. Yeah.
What it is with Verts and the day, I understand what you're saying, Footy Rex. I totally understand it.
Yeah.
But look at it from this point of view. He's new to the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's new to the league. He's a great player and all, but he's new to the league. So what you do with players like that, right? There's two things, yeah? He's new to the league, right? Now, you don't want to put too many of your new players out on the pitch. You don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? All in one go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want these players at the day to be on the bench and reading the game.
Yeah.
And say, right. You know what I mean? When they get put on, right, say, right, you know what you're doing, don't you? He goes, yeah, boss, I've seen it. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people like Verts, Frimpong, Ekatike, do you know what I mean? And Fofana if we're getting through, you know what I mean? And Mark Gay if we're getting through. Those sort of players at the day. Hold the bench, bro. Hold the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Read the game. You know what I mean? Read the game and then we'll bring you in. We'll bring you in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's no shame in that day. Obviously, Verts in the day is a cracking player. We all know that he's a cracking player.
Like you know what it is, guys. Like I don't know if you guys play. I'm not going to say that, but when you play football, if you come to a new environment, things don't kick off straight away. Sometimes you got to because you come from a slower league where you got the big. If you look at the German league, they got much bigger. What's this noise? Sorry, guys. In the German league, you got it was a noise. I couldn't hear myself.
No, what it was is just I put this pack on there, put it on the table.
Yeah. So if you look at the German league, they got bigger pitches where they could run onto spaces and all that stuff. The Premier League, the pitches are so small. Fans are right on top of you. Players are right on top of you. So it's going to be difficult for him to understand that if you just push him into obviously the first team. So when he's watching from the sideline on the bench, or when he's obviously warming up and all that stuff, he can see where he could take spaces on the pitch and how, to understand how the game is. If you know what I mean, guys. Because it's the Premier League is not a forgiving league. Players are right on top of you. You could get injured as well, like quickly. And that's what worries me when I see the new players come in and play straight away. I don't want them getting injured in the first few games because they've never experienced this before. I'd rather they watch it from the sideline and see how the Premier League works, because the Premier League is a tough league. And, some people like to tackle you, as we already found out in the past with Van Dijk and all that stuff. Thiago, remember Thiago? First Merseyside, what happened to him? He got injured he was out for about 3 months, something like that, 2 months. So we don't want to go through things like that. We just have to bide our time, respect the players that we have already, because they've won the Premier League, guys. Those players that's on the pitch, they've won the Premier League. So respect them for what they did. I'm sure they could cope with the first 10 games at least, if you know what I mean. So I like what I see.
Won't Szoboszlai be playing deeper though, because Gravenberch will miss the first game?
Oh yeah, that could happen, but it could be McAllister and Jones there, if you know what I mean. So I could take Gravenberch out and put Jones there, because McAllister, he can play as a DM. He played a DM with Klopp, didn't he, that season? So he can play there. It's no problem. You bring in Jones, and then forgot about that. Good point, actually, bro. Just sleeping a bit. I forgot about that, actually. You're spot on. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? Footy reacts. about players understanding the Premier League, because it's a tough league, bro. You could get injured like in the first game.
100%. I think for me, it's more. I'm just excited.
You want to see the best players on the pitch straight away, yeah.
Yeah, because I think. Yeah, I just do. I just do. I want Arsenal, Man City to fear.
Yeah, they will, bro. Don't worry. They're gonna be, they're handed to them. Don't worry about that. Bro.
Slightly off topic though.
Yeah.
But I was speaking to my mate earlier on the way back from the gym. And he was asking me about Isak.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys worried about his injuries?
There's a reason Ekatika is there, bro. They're gonna share the games.
Maybe in terms of like the amount of money we're spending on him with his injury problems. For me, I'm not worried because I actually think when I've done the research on him, his injury problems actually got better. And naturally, as a young lad, growing pains, etc., do happen. You know, so for me, I'm not worried about Isak's injury problems, and I have full trust in Ekitike and get behind the lads.
Yeah. There's something like people need to understand. Liverpool don't buy players because if they got like a bad injury record, I don't think Liverpool will go for that player. Let me just put it that way, guys. The analytic team, they look at the player, what his injury records is and everything. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So before they buy the player, they already know what they're buying. Do we get that player and he's going to be injured for majority of the season, or is he fully fit? So if they're going for Isak, I'm sure they checked all of his injury records and they're happy with it. Sometimes when you're young, like we're experiencing with Conor Bradley, it's a growth issue. You know what I mean? When you get into your 20s, like 21, 22, you're still like having issues with your growth and all that stuff. And probably that's what he had. But I'm sure he's past that. Because the last season, he started a lot of games. I'm sure it's over 30 games or something. Let me just check. Yeah, so you got to look into it like that for it reacts. I don't think Liverpool, especially with the analytic team they have, they will risk money like that buying a player that's got major injury issues, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and plus I feel like our training facilities and like the way we manage our players has actually got better because Canate, prime example.
Yeah.
His game plan massively improved. The only injury he picked up last season was an injury from Endrick, constantly just fouling him. And there's nothing he could do.
I know, innit?
Nasty, man.
I was fuming when he kept on going from it. I'm convinced he had a problem with him. He must have gone in from him about 3-4 times. And then he did it. Do you know he did it when the whistle blew?
Yeah.
I was like, you prick.
So if we look at Isak's record, guys, so we're happy with the team, right? We're happy with that team? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop that.
As long as Isak's in, I'm happy.
You're funny for you.
That was funny, that was. I like that. Caught me by surprise, Because you know what it was? I was about to say the same thing.
So,
late night vibes.
Obviously, the Premier League's 38 games, right, guys? That's how it is. 38 games. Yeah. So in the Premier League last season, he's played 34 games, scored 23 goals, and assisted 6, 1 yellow card. He's played in the League Cup 6 times, scored 3 goals. Played in the FA Cup 2 times and got obviously 1 goal. 42 games he played, 27 goals. It's not bad return, is it really? So if you look at the Premier League, bro, he's only missed 4 games, I suppose. So that's not bad, is it? Footy reacts for a guy who's got injury problems.
I'll be honest. Isak could play for if Isak guaranteed us 20 games, I'm paying whatever it takes.
but look at the record. He's played practically every game now last season. So each season he's improved, basically.
Yeah, plus I go back to the point about Canate. Like last season, the way we managed players, the way Slot managed players, and the way we actually play football helps players not get injured unless you have pricks who just go in and,
trying to
do stuff
intentionally
to our
injure
players. Yeah. Other than that, our players stay fit, and that's when, you had all the rivals complaining, "Oh my God, you've not had injuries, blah 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 blah." Yeah, because we know how to rotate. We're not stupid.
And then you look at the season before, 30 games. That's not bad record in the Premier League either. You
No.
only missed 8 games. Yeah, that's the season before last.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so that I like that. I really like that. It's not bad. So you look at the season. I think his first season at Newcastle. I think he picked up a few injuries. This one, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
22 games, so you could clearly see that's the season. But he's improving, bro. Every season he's improving. Don't forget when he come to Newcastle. I think he was about 21, 22, wasn't he? He wasn't even that old. So that's how it is. Growth issues and problems after that. So, but this is an impressive record in my opinion. 34 games out of 38, 23 goals. So I'll take that all day long, bro. I'll take that all day long. I played all 6 games in the obviously the League Cup and played only 2 games. I think they got out after the 2 games. So there you go, guys. We come to the end of the show. Let me just read the messages before we go. I honestly appreciate you two coming on, man. Appreciate you as always when you come on. Thank you very much. Hughes and Howe, best mates. Not a chance. Howe hasn't. What is it? What do you say that? Laser? Was it Lisa or something? Go ahead. Otherwise, how does he say this word, guys? What is he saying there?
Wait, which word?
Hasn't Leasar, Leasr, I don't know. Hasn't give a go ahead. Otherwise, we would have given up weeks ago. Yeah, 100%, bro. Let me just go to see who's in the house. Now, I appreciate everybody that saw, man. Honestly. N90 is in the house. He said he couldn't make it today because he's in bed. It's okay, bro. I thought like he was telling me about the 2 weeks holiday he had. What happened, man?
I know, innit? He said, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Mate.
Man, you chickened out, bro. Over to you, man. You're exploding out of here, man. Big up N90 though, man. You're working hard though, bro. Bert's ain't sitting on the bench. LOL. I know. LFC for life. I know. But I don't want my player to get injured, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Soboslai will play CM because Graf banned for Bournemouth game. We already said that. Thank you very much, sir. And 90 lad, of course. Is anyone new? I haven't read the message. Andrew's in the house. Sorry about that. Andrew would have 4 titles with a striker. Oh. Do you guys agree with that?
Sorry?
With a striker, we would have had 4. He said 4 titles with a striker.
Is that for Klopp or something?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if he's done 4 titles. Because we had a striker, didn't we?
If he had the budget that we had this summer, yes.
Yeah. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Hang on, let me just see what Roger is saying. Roger is saying Newcastle will need to buy a striker after Isak to Liverpool. Yes, I agree with you, sir. I agree with you. Please subscribe if you're new. I've never seen you before. Please subscribe to my brothers over here as well, Uncle Rods and Footy Reacts. Please, guys, put your links on the. While you guys are speaking, you could reply to that stuff. I'll go and get your links in there.
Yeah, man. That's what they're looking at right now. They're looking at that situation right now to get like with and Bender and Cisco. So like I think once they get the green light, because all they need is a green light for that situation to take part, to take off.
Yeah.
Then they'll say, yeah, all right, then you know what? Come, let's talk about this Isak thing. You understand? Because I don't think Newcastle are going to keep a player that they know wants to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No team in the right mind is going to do that. Do you know what I mean? So I think once they get the green light for those 2 players, it's all systems go.
What about you, Footy?
I completely agree. I think it'll be a similar situation to the Verts situation, and the wording as well is very similar in terms of the way the journalists are coming out speaking about Isak. It's very reminiscent of Mr. Verts.
100%, man. 100%. I'll enjoy the show, guys, man. Late one, but wow.
Late but great.
Received well, man. I really like it, man. Really like. I'm gonna do more late ones than it looks like.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Have you guys got anything going tomorrow?
I got to go to work tomorrow. I'll be back at about 5, after 5.
Yeah.
I mean, after 5. So I've got to do that. So I probably would do something in the evening. I'm not too sure. I might just wait until Sunday night vibe show. You know what I mean? So I won't wait till that. You know what I mean? So if I did do I'll do anything tomorrow. It'll probably be a short one, like a half an hour, 45 minutes. Something like that, if I do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, that's about what I've got coming up at the moment. I'm trying to sort out something for next week, so I can next week I can at least be streaming every day next week, like Monday to Friday, and
What about you, Footy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a watch along for Liverpool Milan.
Yeah.
Probably do a match reaction as well, or getting geared up to the actual match day content. So, and then after that, me and my girlfriend are going out, so we take the rest of the day off.
Oh my boy. Well done, mate. Hopefully not like 1 week left, because they will reject to be bitter. I'm sure you're talking about the transfer, right? Just looking at the comments, right? Honestly, thank God we ain't picking a team. Okay. No. Oh, here we go. The shake is in the house. Mac Jones would get run through. Both can't run. I think they'll be fine. Isn't it at home the first game?
Oh, come on, it's Bournemouth at home. It's not.
Come on, Bournemouth at
It's
home.
not 2019. No, 2009 Barcelona, is it?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Look, we'll just whack on Isak and he'll tap one in the back post, and we'll be happy.
Yeah. What are you saying there, Roger? Alexander Isak has formally informed Newcastle his wishes to leave the club. Isak's lawyers could submit official written transfer request to force his dream move to LFC.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
I'm telling you, man.
Mm.
What's going on, G? How to watch Liverpool Milan? LFC TV, as far as I'm aware. Smash the likes, people. Smash
If you
the
got a
likes.
membership, you get LFC TV. So
Yeah.
every time I renew my membership, it always comes in with like the deal. So if not, it's about £5, mate. But normally Liverpool do like free
$4.99.
trials for about a month.
Yeah.
So
If Klopp had signed Isak in his last season at Liverpool, Klopp wins the title. Number 20. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I've moved on, man. I gotta be honest. From Klopp, man. Seriously, like this, we got to respect the current team, innit, guys? We can't keep going back.
no.
Yeah. Salah would have smashed the assist record if Isak was our central forward last season. Spot on. I agree with you. Newcastle, yeah, I've read that one. All
I
right, guys.
think he might do it, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I think Isak bags 20 to 30.
Yeah.
Salah, we know, will score 20 goals easy, no complaints. But he's not having Darwin Núñez up front against Aston Villa. You will have Alexander Isak. That's the difference in this record.
Yeah. What's going on, brother? I thought you were talking about the friendly tomorrow. Verts definitely starts. Yeah, he starts tomorrow. He's number 10 in the world. I think he'll, climatize pretty quickly. Yeah, climatize pretty quickly. Guys, I want to ask you a question before we go, because I was in Judge Mo's channel yesterday, the day before yesterday, sorry, and they compared Cole Palmer and Florian Wirtz. Take your Liverpool hat away. This is to the chat as well. Take your Liverpool hat away. If you look at both players, the way they've been playing in the last few years, who's the better player? Because they're playing in a similar position. Does XG count or the player's quality count? I have the two as well. So I'll start with you, Uncle.
It's players' quality, innit? I mean, to be honest today, we can't know in the day what sort of like how good, how better Verts is going to be over Carl Palmer because he hasn't played in the Premiership yet. But what I would say is that he's got German Player of the Year twice. I don't think Carl Palmer's got British Player of the Year. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think he has got it. So then, excuse me, you have to look at that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just let sort of Verts come into sort of like the team to literally and days come into sort of like playing the Premiership.
Yeah.
Let him have a couple of games and then you know what, at the end of the day, sort of like we'll see who cooks. You know what I mean? Because personally, I think at the end of the day that Verts is better than sort of like Kyle Palmer. But you know these Chelsea lot and all these other people are going to say like, oh no, Kyle Palmer's better. Yes, he cooks. So Kyle Palmer does cook.
Yeah.
In a 10 because we've seen it for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But you know what? We haven't seen what Verts can do in the Premiership. We've seen what he could do in Germany, and frankly, what he does in Germany is frightening.
Yeah,
it's far better than what Kyle Palmer's done. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see Chelsea. We'll see.
One more thing, Uncle, before you finish. Does XG count? One more thing before you finish. Does XG count on this or not? On a player?
You know what? I don't go in for this XG. You know what it is? It's the risk of swearing in it. It's bollocks. It's a XG. So XG is expected goals. What the fuck? Every attacking player, every midfielder that comes on the pitch and expects to score goals. Do you know what I mean? So how is that a stat?
Yeah.
How is that a stat? Expected goals. How is that a stat? It's just, you know what I mean? So when people start coming to me with all these XGs and GA and all, get the fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? It's true though. It annoys me. It really does annoy me. It gets my back up. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So listen, eye test. It's what you see with your eyes. You ever saw these I was saying today, right? When you ask someone to show you something, right, and then they show it to you and you reach to get it, to look at it, and they say to you, you look with your eyes, not your hands. You understand what I'm saying? Look with your eyes, man. Then you see what a player's like. Don't look at data. Look with your eyes.
We're in American sports, are we, guys?
Yeah, man. Just go with that, man. Because that's ruining things. Because what is it today, right? It's, you know what I mean? When they go and buy players now, right? They look at all this data and this and that. What happened to all these scouts they used to have?
Exactly.
What happened to scouts? They used to go to different countries and that, right? And look at these players and come back and report to sort of like the club and say, yeah, you know what? He's good on this, but bad on that. Good on this, but bad on that. What happened to that? Now it's all this data thing, GA, XGs, and all them.
We've been Americanized, Unks. We've been Americanized. That's what's happened. Yeah, big up, Unks, for that, man. I like that, Unks. What about you, 40 VX? Out of the two players, like, who do you think is a better player overall in the future? Who's going to be?
My Florian Wirtz is the second best 10 behind Musiala. For me, it all depends on what you like from a 10. For me, Florian Wirtz has got more to his game. I actually think he's a tempo setter. I think like he can set the tempo from how he wants. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has different varieties to the way he actually drives into the midfield to make those runs into the box. You see that was it Harvey Elliott? I think he scored against Brighton in the second last game where he made that late run into the box.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz is going to be doing that sort of role, and if not, you can you can get the ball off the left and drive into the box, and then score goals. He's 1-2 play. Oh my god, that 1-2 play with Salah is going to be
lit.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz is a game changer, and the way this guy can set the football is. That's why I'm so gassed and excited, man, because when have we ever seen an out-and-out 10 like this at our club?
Since Coutinho, mate.
I think he's better than Coutinho.
I think so too.
Fozi will be better than the rest.
I've always said I thought Coutinho was a bit overrated.
Yeah. No, I don't know about overrated. I think he wasn't. The thing with me, with Coutinho, that pissed me off, really. He wasn't consistent. I mean, he plays a few good games, then he just drifts away from some games. That was the issue.
Yeah.
But I think as the years were going by, he was getting better. I honestly think that. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that one.
Yeah. And true for real.
I mean, look, Coutinho's funded our transfer window again, so forever
Yeah,
great.
thank you, Coutinho. Thank you, everybody. Hey, thank you, Coutinho.
Isn't it? Obrigado, amigo. Obrigado.
There you go, man. Give it to.
That's what you say. That's what you say. Sort of like thank you in Portuguese. Obrigado.
Obrigado, amigo. All right, guys, I'm out because I can't keep going. I need to sleep for a bit. Yeah, I'm only like awake like this because I still haven't registered a sleeping pattern yet. You know what I mean? I've been working on nights, so I'm fine. Yeah,
Oh, did you get your thing sorted out?
What thing?
You know, he's transferring all your data onto the other.
Yeah, just done it now while I'm speaking to you guys. I had to wait bloody for an hour. Damn thing. But yeah, I did it. Thanks, for reminding me of that one. I completely forgot. Big up to the chat, man. Honestly, big up to the chat. Thanks you for staying up with us. I think we'll all be back tomorrow. I might be even doing a watch along, so just tune in. You never know. You never know with me. You know how it goes.
So always pop up when you least expect.
Always pop up, man. You know what I'm saying? Could be, breaking news coming soon. So come on, people. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Take care, man. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this back, please go down the comments below and say whatever you want, and I'll respond to you as soon as I see it. Take care, man. Take care. Don't go anywhere, you two. We will be back. We will be chatting, and of course, I ain't getting nowhere. Take care, everybody.